Hi, I am going to go over aerating and decanting wine and what that all means exactly and how you can do it. It's really easy to do. It doesn't require a lot. You just need a glass container. You can use, this is a vase. Works perfect as a decanter. Just needs to be glass. That's the important part. And here is a more traditional decanter. It's a little dusty. And in case you're wondering, no, I'm not pouring wine into dust because I have a little ball that sits on top of it to keep the dust out. So, and then I have my aerator with a screen. If you want to see the full video of this, you're gonna have to click on the link to the YouTube channel, and then you can watch the full video there, because this is a little longer video. Should I decant? That's totally up to you. It's all up to you. I always suggest trying the wine, seeing if you like it or not, and if you don't like it, then decant it, because a lot of times the wine is just too tight. So there, I opened the bottle, and now I'm going to pour it into a glass container. One way to decant is to just pour it and shake it, and I'm shaking it up as it goes in. Now, by me shaking it, it's getting bubbles, see? It's being forceful. That's what you do if you don't have an aerator. I do have an aerator. I'm going to use a screen because I'm not sure about sediment. It doesn't look like there's a lot of sediment to this wine. Some wine does, some wine doesn't. There's nothing wrong with sediment in your wine. It's actually a good thing. No, there's no sediment in this wine. I can tell by the color, in case you're wondering. We're just gonna pour it all in there. You'd empty the entire bottle in there. And then the reason why this works better than this is because this has a wider area, just gonna do this, for all the wine to get oxygen, because that's what you want. Oxygen is wine's enemy, and it's also its friend. And so in this instance, it's its friend, and you want to make sure it's getting oxygen to soften. When do I do this, Sarah? I don't know. It depends on the wine. I have had wine reps come in the morning, 10 o'clock, taste through wines with me, and then say to me, now open that bottle and decant it. And he comes back at 6 o'clock to do a tasting event. So sometimes all day, sometimes this is all it needs. And that's why I say it's important to try it, to see. Because if you try it and you like it, you don't need to decant it. If you try it and you're like, I'm not sure if I like it, and you decant it, add some air to it, and you try it and you're like, ooh, that tastes better. It smells better too. I've done it for class where people are like, there's nothing wrong with this wine. It doesn't need to be decanted, Sarah. It's perfect. And then I decant it and I give it to them, and then they're like, oh my gosh, this is even better. So don't be afraid to decant. And you can actually double decant, triple decant, depends on the wine. So by double decanting, that would mean now we're going to pour this back into here for our double decant. Always lift the aerator up. What is the point of this aerator thing? It's a funnel. So it helps us double decant, right? Some of you are thinking that. The other thing that it does is it helps get oxygen into the wine. And what you can't really see here is all those bubbles that are in I can't even see if you can see. There's all kinds of bubbles in that bottle. Damn reflections. So that aerator is doing that, and that is a good thing, and that's what you want. Do you need an aerator? No. Is it helpful? Yes, with a strainer. Do you need a red wine aerator and a white wine aerator? No. No, you don't. You just need one with a strainer. It really helps if you know there's sediment in the bottle, and that way you don't have to keep an eye on it. But like I said, you can also just shake it into that glass container. All right? And I think everybody should have one of those at home. Now you know a little more about decanting and aerating wine.